So in this video I'm going to show you how we can use operators together with methods and together with click events. So we're going to create some buttons, and when we click them we're going to manipulate the DOM and change the information there. So for starters, I just deleted most from what you saw from the last video, and in here I'm just going to create an H3, and I'm just going to write Homer's age, right? Homer's age, like so, and I'm going to create a interpolation called age, and in my app I just punched in the age of 40, so you should do the same. So delete all the things you have and have this here. So I deleted the method I had and the information I had with names and so on. This should print out Homer age 40. Cool. So that still works. What we're going to do now is we're going to create a button. So btn, and that creates a button in Emmet. And then I want the type of button, of course, and I want to add age in this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm taking, and I want to do just grab, in this first example, I just want to grab this one here, and once I click the button I want to add 1 so he becomes older. So what I do is I do v-on :click. So whenever we click something, in this case it's a button, we want it to interact. And what we want to do is we want to take the age and we want to increment it by 1. So we do this ++. Let's save and let's go check this out in the browser. So add age, boom, boom, boom. Now we add 1 age for each click. Cool. Can we also do the same for subtract? Yes, we can. So I'm just going to copy this because I'm totally lazy. And instead of adding age, I want to subtract age. And instead of adding 1, I want to deduct 1 or subtract 1. Cool. So I'm just switching this up, and let's click save, refresh. So add age, subtract age. Woo, pretty, right? Real easy. Now this is okay, but what I really want to do is I want to take this logic here and I want to move it, instead of having it in my HTML, I want to move it to my app.js. So I want to create some method that handles this for me, instead of me having to go, if I have 1,000 lines of HTML, this can be kind of hard to spot, and if I want to change it, instead of 1 I maybe want to add 2 or something like this. So I'm going to create a method for this instead. I just want to call this add, and I want to call this one subtract. I hate spelling that word apparently. Subtract. So these are the methods I want to create to control the age, right? So each time I click, I want to do something else. In my methods, I'm going to start with the add one. So I'm going to create the method called add, and this is a function. Doesn't take any parameters because we don't need it to. And in here, the thing I want to change is this age, right? This specific age I want to change. For each click, add 1 or subtract 1. Now, if you remember in the previous video, I grabbed the name of this example Homer, so good evening Homer. I use this keyword, and we're going to do the same here. So we want to grab this one up here, put it down here, and manipulate it. So we do this .age, and what did we do before? We did ++ to have it increment by 1. Cool. That's the one of them. So let's do the other one. And remember, use the comma to separate and tell the system that we're done with this function or this method. Go to the next one. The next one was called subtract. And this is also a function. And so we create a function like so. And we do the same, this .age minus, and we're done with it. So let's try and see if this works. So we created this, and we change our onClick to, when we click it, we call the function, save, go to our browser, and let's see if this works. Cool, it works once. That's weird. What errors do I have? So let's see. Subtract. Oh God, I told you I hated spelling this word. So this was spelled incorrectly. Subtract and subtract. They fit. Let's try again. And let's go away. Boom, boom. Still an error. Of course, I need to save. Look here. I'm not that clever apparently. Save. Go back. Refresh. Add age. Subtract age. Cool. Now I'm not a total doof. So small error on my behalf. Make sure that you write the correct name. That's really helpful. So now it goes to this, and this. Now, if this confuses you and think, well, what does the plus plus mean? I can write this out in another way. Maybe it will help, maybe it won't. But what plus plus means is just like you would in a, for example, a loop with JavaScript where you increment with 1. It basically means this. It takes, plus plus takes the age, so this age, and it pluses 1. That's what the other, this one down here is the exact same. So it grabs the age, which is right now 40, and then it says 40 plus 1. Cool. Now this age, or this age up here, is 41. That's why it says 42 now. And for the next iteration, or the next click we do on the button here, we take this age, which is right now 41, and it sets it to 41 and pluses 1 again. And it goes on and on and on. And down here, if you click it, it takes this age minus 1. So the current age that's stated up here is the one it's manipulating. So that's just what this means. The next video, I'm just going to show you a little bit more on what we can do with all these Vue functions like click and so on.